So, bro, have you ever wanted to get paid for playing video games? Well, here's your chance. Well, apparently there's a video game addiction lawsuit, right? That's going on that just started, and it's going after big companies, right? So, to me personally, I always thought that with all the time spent on video games, that I feel like you should be getting paid for video games. To me, there's a way to do it. You know, if they were really if these companies weren't full of just capital, if they were really capitalists, to be honest, actually, then they would have figured out a way to get everybody involved, because everybody should be able to eat too, right? But this is that lack of prosperity type of mindset society that we live in. But yeah, it says here, right? Gaming more than living. Potential competition may be available. Are you or someone you know struggling with the impacts of video game addiction? It's time to step out of the virtual world and into the realm of justice. Our mission is to support individuals, particularly young adults, who have suffered due to the unregulated lure of video games. This legal action is not just about compensation. It's about holding video game companies accountable for the hidden dangers in their products. And this makes me think, not too long ago, I saw an article from Anton Daniels' channel, actually, who showed that in China, they're making it to where that you can only play a certain amount of hours of video games per week. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's only going to be up to 2, maybe 3 hours a week. That they're making it a national law. So, I mean, hey, let's keep reading. Video game addiction consequences. For too long, video game addiction has been dismissed as an accepted side effect of digital entertainment. However, the reality is far more serious. Young lives have been derailed, educational prospects lost, and mental and physical health compromised. If you began gaming as a minor and are now facing the consequences, you may be eligible to join the lawsuit. Here's injuries, right? Injuries linked to video game addiction. One here is a mental health decline, chronic anxiety, depression, and social isolation, physical health issues, eye strain, repetitive strain injuries, and poor sleep patterns. Life impacts such as academic failure, job loss, lying, and strained relationships. Now, these are all some good injuries listed, because this is true. You know, as far as mental health goes, you know, I do see a lot of even I have relatives, you know, who play games a lot, and they do have some type of depression, and they're definitely isolated. They are definitely introvert, and maybe that was their natural personality. But hey, physical health, eye strain for sure. You staring at the screen with the blue light for up teen amount of hours, then for sure you're definitely going to have some eye strain. And also, when you think about repetitive strain injuries, like when you move your hand muscles, right? That can cause injury. And so, man, even job loss. And then here, withdrawal symptoms such as experiences of aggression, gamers rage, or withdrawal from life activities. I can definitely contest to that by witnessing it on social media. You know, people getting recorded after they're playing their games, or during the games. You know, they're throwing the remote at the television because they failed on a particular mission. It's kind of crazy. And so here's the background of this lawsuit. It says, this lawsuit is rooted in the failure of video game companies to warn minors about the risks of video game addiction. We aim to hold these corporations accountable for negligence and the impact on the lives of young gamers. If you've suffered due to excessive gaming, your story matters, and justice can be sought. Your journey from gaming addiction to recovery matters. Let your voice be heard, And let's work together to ensure future generations of gamers don't face the same challenges. Join us in this pivotal movement for justice and accountability in the gaming industry. I mean, and they say accountability in the gaming industry, but if you're a minor, then it's really, honestly, like devil's advocate here, the parents, like the parents need to be held accountable, because how did the minors usually are getting the game consoles and the games through their parents? So it really, to me, I mean, the video game creators, they could turn around with countersue and be like, hey, we're about to sue all the parents who filed, whose children filed and participated in this lawsuit. I'm just saying. But accountability, that's one thing that is definitely big and lacking in this society today, is accountability. My goodness. Man, accountability is the human kryptonite, especially here, noticeably here in the Western world. But man, let's see what else. Now, these are the companies that are getting sued. The defendants are Activision Blizzard, Ubisoft Montreal, EA Digital Illusions, Electronic Arts, EA Sports, it's in the game, Epic Games, Infinity Ward, Microsoft Corporation. Now they got the money for it. There goes Xbox. And then it says MiHoYo. I don't know if I said that right, but whatever. Respawn Entertainment, Riot Games. There goes GTA, Rockstar Games, Sledgehammer Games, Treyarch Corp, Ubisoft Divertissements. Divertissements. And then Ubisoft Entertainment. It says game over for negligence. They're going down. Pursue compensation for video game addiction. Do you qualify? And here's the frequently asked questions if you qualify. So it says, what defines video game addiction? How do I prove my gaming hours? Have there been any settlements? How can I join the lawsuit? Let's start off with what defines video game addiction. It says it's characterized by a compulsive engagement in gaming despite negative consequences. This often leads to neglect of personal, social, or professional obligations. So this is the definition of video game addiction. How do I prove my gaming hours? Evidence can include gaming account statistics, witness statements, and personal records. Additionally, any digital time logs or testimonies from family and friends can be supportive. Have there been any settlements? No. This case is still very new. So as of now, there are no settlements to report. However, traditionally, compensation can cover therapy costs, lost wages, and pain and suffering. This lawsuit aims to address both the emotional and financial impacts of video game addiction. How can I join the lawsuit? Complete our eligibility form above, and our new case team will reach out to you. Our team will guide you through the process and assess your case details thoroughly. Your experience matters. Let's hold them accountable. Complete the form above to check your eligibility. Together, we can seek justice and create a safer gaming environment for all. And so with that, I wonder what do they mean by a safer gaming environment? Curious, if it's a lawsuit, do you think that this is something that will lead up to, Congress? Will Congress get involved? Especially after seeing what China's done, or will the United States of America still put on the facade that we're a free country and say, no, we're not going to do that? Because definitely Congress is 100% in alignment with keeping, the people docile. That way we don't rise up against them, because there's so much corruption going on. If they keep us docile and enslaved with the 9-to-5 life schedule, the rat race, then no, they won't change anything. Of course not. if we're docile, they can't get removed, So I wonder what that means, to create a safer gaming environment. They trying to put these companies out of business, or is it just they're gonna slap a label on it, on the boxes, or before every game is played, when you start the game, when it's loading, is it gonna be some type of announcement? Is that what they're aiming for? Because I mean that's basically not gonna do anything, because most of the time people don't read it unless they force you to have to listen to a video before playing the game. I could see something like that, but then that'll just get rid of their negligence, their neglect of informing you of the risk, and then they'll never have to pursue a lawsuit again. No one can sue them for that. So the filing a claim made easy. So they made it easy. They said complete the no cost claim review form. 2, we will contact you within 24 hours. 3, we will assist you in determining your eligibility. Do you qualify? So find out if you qualify. So here it says, did you or the gamer play video games as a minor and are currently 25 years of age or younger? Did you or the gamer play video games an average of 4 hours per day for at least 5 weeks? And have you or the gamer experienced withdrawal symptoms such as aggression, rage, or withdrawal from non-game related interactions? And so those are the qualifying terms. What I'll do is I'll put a link in the description, so you can take a look at this website. So yeah, I find this to be quite interesting. It's very interesting. But like I stated, I think if these gaming companies really figured out a way to put in some type of a compensation plan for the gamers, then things like this wouldn't really happen, because then you could be earning money while you're gaming. You wouldn't just be flat out wasting your brain and your time. You'd actually be producing something, and there's a way to do it. I mean, network marketing companies do it, so why not? But basically, the gaming companies, they just take the profits and then they orchestrate it toward more research and development and ways on how you can become more addicted to the game, or how to make the game more addicting, or addictive to the person's playing. So yeah, I just wanted to share this. I don't know who knows or if everybody knows about it, but hey, this is quite interesting. All right, take care.